welcome to Caravan Escapades. Hope everybody's keeping safe and well. Well, it's day one of the NEC Motorhome and Caravan show, and I'm here. We've arrived. It's busy already. It is just gone 10:15, so the show opens at 10. Just going to head off to the press office, get sorted, get settled in, drop the bag in, and then we'll take you inside the show. In press office is just over that way. We're in hall 18. The show has opened, so people are here, they're in. Yeah, we're going to have a wander around. I've taken a shot of the layout, so I'm going to put that in here. So what do you think? Do you think it's an even spread between motorhomes, caravans, campervans? Let me know what you think in the comments. But let's take a wander around and see where we end up. About 10:15 on the first day. And do you know what? There's a nice, calm, quiet feel to the show at the moment. They seem quite busy as we're walking in, but obviously as people have got into the halls, it doesn't seem too busy. As you can see, it is quite calm. That's a nice way. I've never been on the first day before. Let me know what you think. Caravan in Kingo, if I can do a quick review on the Swift Conqueror 560L. So we're here with a Grande. So there's all the specs there, as you can see. So let's take a look around the front. Let's start from the front. So that's the front view of the Caravan. It's got this, is this a wrap or is this carbon fibre? I'm not sure. So it looks like it might be carbon fibre. Standard kind of Swift front, dual locks on there. Bay window down the side here. So they've gone for this grey type of flaps and surrounds. So I think what we've got here is obviously the water vent. You've got your, sorry, not water vent, the heater vent. You've got your water connection there. You've then got second water, so it must have an onboard tank. That will be your battery, I'm assuming, in there. We've got the water fill, sorry, toilet, then water fill, and then basically that will be to under the bed on the back. Rear of the Caravan. So there's the rear of the Caravan, and then down the side. So I'm going to take a look inside in a moment, but I'm just going to wait. There's a few people in there, so I'm just going to wait until the people have come out. Or I should have got in the show early, really, before everybody started to come in to give you a look around. I'm still waiting for people to come out. Right, so people have gone. Let me take a look inside. I'll try and be as brief as I can. So we've got the L-shaped seating area at the front here. We've got TV stand, everything else. So we've got cupboards, radio in there, standard kind of Swift layout. And then we move around. You've got this L-shaped kitchen area with a large cupboard there with the traditional kind of pull out. I think you've got to unclip that. You've got standard drawers, 3 burner plus the 1 electric. You've also got the extraction hood, which seems to be new on all Swifts. Microwave, cupboard over the top there, and then we've got the fridge over this side. So it's the magic fridge, the Dometic, where the doors open both sides. We've got table in there, switches there, standard control panel up there. Then we move on. We've got a nice shelf-contained shower. I quite like this. This is quite new, I think. Obviously hanging towels, flannels, that sort of stuff. But I like this recess to be able to put your showers, all that sort of bits there. Then we move into the toilet side of things. Towel rail, so it must have Aldi heating. Standard toilet, nice mirror. Towel rails. And that thing. The one thing we always find that Swift seem to miss in it certainly for us, and we always have them put in, is a toothbrush holder and a little cup, so we always add one of those in ourselves. Then we move on to the end bedroom with a transverse bed. So we've got the transverse bed here, yeah, Aldi heating down the side. Swift are still missing a trick from our point of view, where they're not adding in curtains. The only curtains, if I'm right, yeah, are at the front end there. Pull out bed, some nice storage space, cupboards, shelves, that sort of thing. Let's see if we can lift the bed up. Yeah, so you've got storage space underneath the bed. Then we've got a nice set of drawers in the side there. Storage pockets there. Yeah, little wardrobes there, cupboards over the bed. We've got USBs down both sides of the bed, which is always good for charging the phone, standard skylights, all those sorts of stuff. So that is the Swift Conqueror 650L, is it? So that one's for you, Caravan in Kingo. Hope you liked it, hope it's useful for you. So you'll probably find that was my one and only Caravan review. I don't do Caravan reviews normally. There are a lot of people out there, but I did that as a request. I also bumped in some really nice subscribers as I was walking out the Caravan. So hi guys, nice to meet you and nice to chat about going away to France. So the show has got a little bit busier, whether it's because we've walked around and moved around, but as you can see, it's a lot busier than it was before. So Alco stand here. Alco, for those that don't know, now own EMP, so they own the levelling system and HY4, which is the one for the motorhomes. So you kind of EMP levelling system there, but it is all owned by Alco. And we're going to have a quick chat with the guys from Out and About who sorted us out and say thanks for basically sorting us out while we're in France. So we're wandering around the show and the guys from Peggy Peg are here. We can't walk by without stopping and saying hi. And guess what? We've got an exclusive for you as well. There's a couple of new products. Let me hand over to the guys, say hi and let them tell you all about what they've got in store.
Morning, nice to see you again. Yeah, we have a few new sets actually, which doesn't happen that often. First of all, we have the regular awning set, but now also in black. For many years, people have asked us to do a few different colors. We always like to stick with the orange and blue because they nice to stick out, but now for everyone that wants to have the pegs and the plates also, especially into the black color.
Oh, so you've got the fixing plates in the kit as well?
Yeah, exactly. So the kit is basically the same as our normal anchoring kit.
Yeah.
So you get the two plates, you get the pegs for hard standing, for normal grass and for sand, but everything in black and grey. And then we have now the tie straps, or that are our storm straps, also in black. And also a big request. We have a lot of people that like our products, but are insisting on having everything from stainless steel.
Okay.
That was not our original thought, because we tried to keep everything lightweight, but there was so much demand for it that we actually said, like, okay, let's make a set. So this is our stainless steel kit, the heavy duty kit. The cool thing is it comes yet again with the two plates. It comes with the 6 stainless steel screws, and also yet again the lock nuts. Even with the stainless steel screws, sometimes you can't go in all the way. And we've upgraded our aluminium screws as well, so that they're also impact driver safe. And instead of the normal hand tool, we come here with a
so you can fit it in it. But you could kind of do that with a hand tool anyway. I mean, as you guys knew, you can kind of pop it in, but yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
good. No, excellent. I think for me, okay, you've got the kind of black set and the silver set. Personally, I do like the orange set, but as they say, it's not everybody's choice, so there is a black and silver set out there. These are all on your website, right?
As of today.
As of today. So this is truly an exclusive for you guys here today. You'll see this vlog on Tuesday night, and what I'll do is I'll put the links below so you can buy those direct.
Awesome, thank you.
Great stuff, guys. So that's Peggy Peg. If you are coming to the show, stop by, see these guys, tell them you know me, they'll sort you out. So obviously there's a big presence with the Swift Caravans around there, but it does seem there's a lot of motorhomes and caravans. And you know, we're not necessarily going to swap, but we would like to try a motorhome or a camper van out at some point. But I would love to try something out like this, but I'd really need to find somewhere where I could take it and use it properly. You know, it'd be no good in going to France. We'd need to go to the desert, we'd need to go to the Rocky Mountains, we'd need to do that sort of thing in it. So let's have a quick, so it is the Nomad 4X, but this is a beast. This is the sort of camper van that I would like, definitely. And you can look in there, there's plenty of room. Not really going to get a good look inside it. We could tow the caravan with this, so maybe I could have best of both worlds, is get one of these and basically a caravan as well. But wow, there's your price tag. Let's hope I win the lottery. The show has definitely got busier. What's time now? So it's 20 past 11, so it's only been open an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not sure what hall we're in a minute. Can't see a number, but lots of camper vans. But it's quite a good buzz, good feel to the show. But does seem to be a lack of caravans. And again, we're just kind of wandering around. There's the normal stalls along the side, and there's the stuff that I can never get me head around why it should be a caravan and motorhome show. We've got hair straighteners over there, we've got jewellery here, and the vacuum's okay, you know, little portable vacuums, could you use that? You've got fitness wobble boards. I guess it's an open market, but to me, I don't normally come to look at that sort of stuff. Other end, hall 12, we've still got kind of your extreme motorhome there, but this is where all your kind of awnings, canopies, trailer tents, that sort of things here. It does seem a bit of a smaller display this year. It certainly doesn't seem as much here. Thule, they've got their stand, but they normally have quite a big stand. It does seem to have been downsized. I mean, Dometic, I think, are over here somewhere. Again, they certainly have a bigger stand. But let's have a wander around, see what we can find. Opus inflatable trailer tents are here.
I see what you mean.
They're here again, they're here every year. It's always quite impressive to see these things go up, and I think they improve year on year. As you can see, the one down the bottom there that kind of has the built-in canopy. But Opus are here as well. Again, I'm not sure it's the sort of trailer tent that you use on a caravan and motorhome site. It's the sort of thing that you want to take into the mountains, off into the desert, that sort of thing. So Thule do have another stand here, so they have a bigger stand as well, so they've got their canopies and other bits, so they're obviously just split across the two. And again, there's Outwell. I'm sure I saw Dometic somewhere. They're over far over in the corner. So I'm here with my good friend Andy, and one of the things he is looking for at the moment is chairs. And it's amazing the type of chairs and the range of chairs that are out there now with the different types of material, the backs, the high backs, the low backs, the XL. Obviously they've got chairs there for the wider people, for the shorter people, and all the footstools. It can be a bit of a nightmare when you are looking for camping chairs. So Fiamma are here as well with their traditional bike racks, obviously very similar to Thule. The different bike racks, all the different Fiamma bits, the canopies, all those sorts of things are here. The back boxes, all the different bits and bobs, and you can buy it from the show here and take away with you. Claire did give me a warning before I came to the show and said, we don't need anything, you're not buying anything. But I can't help myself, I've got to leave with something. There are a few accessories down here with the tents, but mainly chairs and those sorts of things. But there are a few accessory shops about. This is Grove. And then we've got the roof tents. Even Dometic seem to have got into the market now of roof tents. They are becoming more and more popular. Slap these things on the top of your standard car and away you go, and you've got a camping weekend. It used to be you put these things on the top of your 4x4s, your Land Rovers, but no, not anymore. It is very much becoming stick it on the top of your Corsa, your Mini, you name it. We've got the Dometic stand as well with their awnings and their canopies and that sort of stuff. And I don't know, is it me, but Dometic seem to have upped their game with the new types of materials and the styles. The styles certainly seem to have improved, certainly look a lot better than they used to, and just look a bit more finished. So, you know, this is quite a nice awning. Is it a pole awning or is it an air awning? It must be an air awning. No, this is actually a pole awning, so this is Dometic pole awning. And I don't seem to hear so much issue about the leaking. There used to be a thing a few years ago about the Dometic awnings leaking, but they do seem to have upped their game. The style seems to be improving. They're becoming more traditional awning style rather than just kind of the air awning style, if you remember.
Do you know what? I used to think
I mean, I'd love another awning, but how often do we really use our main awning anymore? We barely ever use it. The thing we probably use the most, particularly throughout the winter, is the little Dometic Lagera porch awning that we've got. In fact, I've sold our extension bits that we had on our Grande awning, so I've sold them now. We don't even have them anymore. Here's the clothing guy. He's always here, doing all your camping clothing and your coats and all those sorts of stuff. So he's here with the clothing. Shop and drop in the corner. One of the things I like to remind you guys about at every exhibition is the shop and drop. Can you see the sign up there? Shop and drop here. It is in Hall 12, and basically the idea is you haven't got to carry around that stuff you guys have bought. Basically you buy the stuff, you bring it down here, you give it to the guys here, they give you a ticket, you can wander around and you come back and collect it at the end of the day, and it's totally free. It is one of those services that is great at the exhibitions. I know in previous years we actually bought a trolley with us that we drag everything around, but shop and drop in the corner of Hall 12. Don't forget it. They've got a Moroccan cafe, obviously travel themed. Moroccan food, I'm sure. Don't know what it's like. We bought our sandwiches, and that's the one thing I would recommend to you guys as well. If you are coming this week, bring yourself a pack up, find somewhere to sit and eat. I don't know what the prices here are like at the Moroccan cafe, but definitely at the food and bar and all those sorts of areas, they're not cheap at all, and the quality of the food isn't very good. I can't comment on what it's like at the Moroccan cafe because I've not tried it, but one tip to you guys is bring a packed lunch. So there's a lot of smaller exhibitors down here in Hall 12. You've got Auto Glim, you've got Pet Foods, you've got Van Comfort, you've got Heat Flow, Motorhome Wi-Fi, again Toasty Maker, certain pet stuff, clothing, and what have we got here? Satellite Max View, so we've got Max View systems here and various others. So there are quite a few smaller exhibitors down here in Hall 12. So the little Barefoot Caravans are here as always. They are very cute and lovable. Don't quite think they'd work for us, but I do know Mrs. Hayho certainly like these. And my challenge is to the Hayhos, why don't you see if you can get one of these for a weekend, do a vlog on it, and let's see what it's like, you guys living in one of these. But they are cute and funky, definitely. So we're just going to wander around this campsite area. So looking over there, there's another themed cafe over there, the Portuguese cafe this time. So it is one of the new features of the show this year, is putting themed cafes. The show, I believe, this year is under new management as well. There's a new team or a new company running the show, and certainly from a press pack point of view or a press point of view, we have seen some subtle changes and some subtle differences. And maybe these themed cafes is one of the things that they've introduced as well. They are, so here's the Portuguese cafe. So as I'm here with Andy, we are going to have to look around the motorhomes, particularly the A-class style motorhomes. This is Francia. I haven't seen a Francia before, or I don't think I've seen a Francia before or been inside a Francia before. So let's take a look inside this one here. So this is the sort with the front living area. Kitchen, quite a large kitchen area. Wardrobe space. Shower, bedroom and bathroom. I think from our point of view, I certainly, oh, and a drop down bed. So you've got the drop down bed, so double bed there, so this will be the kind of classic 4-berth. You might even be able to squeeze a bed in down there as well, but yeah, although I think I prefer the layout that has the seating area at the back. This Francia here, this is the one that's kind of got the end living area. I know the price. Look, we're only looking, we're not buying like that sort of price, but let's take a look inside here. I think, like I said, this is, oh, it's quite light and airy. So you've got the shower and the bathroom right up here near the driving area. So there's your bathroom, there's your shower. I don't know, storage cupboards, I guess. Yeah, they are captain's chairs and they can swivel round, but swivel round to what? You'd kind of be looking at the walls. Obviously that closes off. You've got the bed that will drop down there, but I do like this style. Cupboard there, you've got your fridge there, you've got your oven and everything there, but I do like this style that has this big seating area at the back. And I'm guessing some of these seats, they'll pop out of there, they'll be driving seats with seat belts and things on as well. So that's the look inside a Francia motorhome. So a stable fixture of all the shows is the Inspiration Theatre. Can you see the sign up there? Inspiration Theatre. There are various talks going on throughout the show. There's always a list of who's on, when's on. So you've got the Wandering Bird up there at the moment, up on the show. So they're normally well received. Take a look at the programme, see what's on, but the Inspiration Theatre is on at the show. So if you haven't heard about Caravan Radio before, here it is. So Caravan Radio for the caravan and motorhome community, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is online, can be listened to through all your smart home speakers and all those sorts of stuff. So Caravan Radio, a lot of good content on there. I know it's a favourite of the international caravan vlogger, Graham. But yeah, Caravan Radio, I'm sure they're going to be live on air from the show at some point. But why not tune in, check out, I'll put a link to them down below. So we have just walked from Hall 12 all the way around to Hall 6. So we're just coming in to Hall 6 now, and I can't think that I have seen a caravan in any of those halls. The first hall that I've seen a caravan in is here with the Adrias. So some Adria caravans here, but there is a definite shortcoming or lack of, whatever you want to call it, of caravans at this show. So just to give an example, let's have a quick look around a twin axle Adria. This is the Alpina 623UL. You can see the price tag on there. So this is quite a large, wide kitchen area here. Comes to a front U-shaped seating area. We've got these headrests here, not that I kind of ever really use them because I like to, although I don't know, yeah, not bad. And this is a single bed version, or the twin single bed version. So you've got that here. Doesn't seem to be a wardrobe in this area. And then we go into end bathroom, which is quite a nice, large end bathroom. Not bad. I'm not sure I like this layout, but yeah, not bad at all. So we are now getting into the caravans. We've got Explore caravans here. Let's have a quick look around this XC quad. Again, this Mrs. Hayho will certainly like this one. No curtains. But yeah, not a bad van. It's just, for me, and I'm sure Claire will be the same, it's quite clinical. But yeah, not a bad van. And so there are more out this way as well. So this is the Explore XC Duo here. It is a 2-berth. It's got quite a large seating area here at the front. End kitchen area. Bathroom. Quite a nice bathroom, I must admit. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. So there we are, Explore XC Duo. So we're just walking around looking at the Heimer camper vans and motorhomes and that sort of stuff, but then I've just come across this. I don't even know what it is yet. I've just kind of looked from the back. This is the Heimer Ventura. I mean, look at this thing. Really is a beast. What I do like though is this kind of deck on the back here. So you've got this deck, you can sit out there. You've got the seating area there, which obviously turns into beds. Yeah, this does look quite cool. I mean, it looks like you've got a bathroom there, you've got a big kind of bedroom on top. There's a lot of people in here, so I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get in and have a look. Let's have a quick look in here. Oh, there's a lot of people in really, so probably not going to get in there and have a look. But yeah, that I would like, but I dread to think what the price. Yeah, I've just seen the price. The way you can see in there. Basically, £226,000. I need to win the lottery. If I won the lottery, I'd buy one of these and I'd tow the Swift around with it. So Buccaneer are here as well. So with the Buccaneer Caravans, let's see if I can get you a look inside one as there's people. Try and get one where there's not many people in here. Buccaneer Cruiser. What's the one at the end here? Look at this, the Buccaneer Aruba. £50,999, but you do get the free Power Touch motor mover. A quick look in there, you've got the seating area. Yeah, there's a few too many people in there, unfortunately, for me to show you that. So let's try this one here. This is the Skyliner, or the Commodore. So again, seating area.
How's it compare?
Oh well, it's a bit more luxurious, is it? Well, it is a bit, yeah.
Bit of a brief look at the Buccaneer Caravans. Vans here, they seem to have their full range of caravans. Here's the Luso 2. Might have a quick look in there or find one that there's nobody in. There's people in there, there's a lot of people. It's that time of day really, there's a lot of people in the vans, but well, you just nip in this Luso 2 2026. You can see the price there. And we'll have a look inside. So with the Luso 6 or the Coachman, you do get 355 kilograms of payload in there. Now I don't know whether that is before it's been upplated or not, or maybe it just comes as that sort of size when it's upplated, but it is a big, heavy twin axle caravan. So we've just walked inside this Coachman Luso, and it is a nice van, I must admit, but you know, the price tag reflects that, kind of an L-shape layout there. What you still get here is obviously that window. With a lot of L-shaped vans, you use that and they put the tables there. You know, good quality, or what seems to be good quality. Big kitchen area here. That would certainly keep Claire happy. That's a nice cupboard space there. Big cupboard space there, drawers. You've got the standard. This is new obviously to all caravans, is the extractor fan. You've got the microwave. You've got the big transverse bed. Big wardrobe, big wardrobe with multi-access. That's a good idea. I like that idea there. With multi-access in there. Curtains. Swift, put curtains in. Plenty of sockets for your TV. Big end bathroom. Big walk-in shower as well, that. So yeah, so that is the Luso. I do like, look at these lights. I like those. They're nice, aren't they, with USB chargers. I like those. Yeah, I like this one. But again, the price tag reflects that as well. And if we had it with Darcy May, we'd have to make up the front beds for every night. But it is a nice caravan. So we're about to walk into, or we're in Hall 19 actually at the minute. So this is really the kind of caravan area. There's a mix in Hall 20, 19 and a few further down. Still got motorhomes in here though. So you've got your Baileys, obviously Glossop Caravans. The big Bailey setup over there. And we couldn't walk past this one without saying, here you go, hey-hos. There's your Bailey Discovery. Just over there. I'll tell you what, let's go and look in this Masina. This is a new 2026 model. I don't like Baileys, that's my personal preference, just because of the big front window. This is the Masina, it's the Pegasus Black Edition, it's £32,499. Do you know what, it's not bad, it's just, for me, it's a personal thing, and tell me what you guys think as well. I just don't like this big window and the two small ones, but it is purely just a personal thing. But, you know, not a bad caravan. They're doing this a lot on the 8-foot wide caravans now. He's basically putting this L-shaped thing in, which gives you more cupboard space. And it does give you that bit of separation between the dining area and the kitchen. Then we've got the fridge freezer here, area for your TV, big wardrobe, shower, bathroom. It's quite a nice bathroom. Fixed bed at the end. Yeah, little wardrobes. So that is the Bailey. Wouldn't necessarily work for us because we'd sleep in there and we'd have to make up the bed here with Claire, for Darcy May every evening. But yeah, there you go. There's a look around inside one of the Baileys. So So I tell you what, let's have a look inside this Bailey Amalfi. And the reason being is this is another twin axle, but it is the same layout as our Swift. So we've got here the fixed bed and the fixed bunks. Let's see how this compares certainly to our Swift. Again, I've always stayed away from Baileys, but I can tell straight away Claire wouldn't necessarily like the interior, she wouldn't necessarily like the cushions. Bailey, you're doing it as well, you're not putting curtains up at the windows, even no curtains on the front window, and I still can't get over that front big window. But big kitchen area, big drawers in there, microwave, no extractor fan, but we've got fridge, freezer, wardrobe, same kind of layout. Big bathroom. Yeah, I like the bathroom, lots of cupboard space in that bathroom, that is good, I do like that. And then the bedroom, so very similar, big cupboards up here though, very similar, twin bunks. It does seem, oh, and you've got this kind of storage space at the end. Yeah, wardrobe here as well. Although it does feel a little bit flimsy, but maybe I'm changing, maybe I do start to like the Baileys. I don't know, do like it, but this would work for us, and this is a comparison with this to our Swift. So you remember what I said at the beginning of this vlog, that I wouldn't be doing any caravan reviews. How many have I done now? Bit of a new thing for me, doing caravan reviews. Tell me what you think, tell me if it's been useful. Obviously we do try and give a good feel of the show as well. So we're going to carry on walking around and probably grab some lunch, because it is now 1:30, so we've been here 3.5 hours anyway, and we've kind of nearly done a full loop, so probably would have taken us 4 hours to do a steady loop. The Coachman stand, they're here again. It is those huge big buses. These, you know, I've said this time and time again, I say this every year, these aren't the sort of motorhomes that people use on a daily basis or on a monthly basis throughout the year. These are the sort of things that, you know, your film and TV crews buy. They use them for your TV stars or your movie stars on location. Oh my goodness me, I've seen it all now. So you don't tow your car, you drive it in or winch it in to the garage in the back. I have absolutely seen it all now. Yeah, I'm not even going to guess on the price tag on this. It's got to be somewhere in the region of kind of 800,000, something along those lines. I would show you around inside it, but no, it is a queue to get in. Yeah, and there's more of them there. In fact, they've stopped putting the prices of these in the windows. They used to put the prices in. But yeah, far beyond us, and I don't believe any real motorhomer would buy these. These are for the movie people. It's here as well, if that's how you pronounce Kanus. Little kind of adventure style caravans here. Although, you know, they do get quite large. Little teardrop shaped ones. But essentially I think they are reasonably lightweight vans. They've got the motorhomes as well. So Kanus are here as well. So we're down in Hall 17 now. This is the other end of the show, and this is very much again about your awnings. You've got Isabella with their stand over here. You've got Outdoor Revolution, Vango, Telter. Telter seem to be releasing new awnings again, and the quality of these awnings just seem to be continually improving. This is actually an air awning, this Telter one here. Yeah, that's not a bad little awning. So Telter, so down the bottom end here is all your kind of awnings and driveway awnings, a few tents, those sorts of things. And this is down at the other end in Hall 17. So we've done a big outside loop of the show. We've just gone back to the press office and had our packed lunch. I'm going to bit of a wander out again, and then I think probably going to call it a day until Saturday. So the other thing that is here, and plentiful stands at the show, are bikes, electric bikes, all sorts of different bikes. There are a multitude of different stalls. The Easy Riders here as well. But if you are in the market for an electric bike, there's certainly going to be something here for you to have a look at. So it seems that they've discontinued our range in the Challenger, certainly on a twin axle. There is a single axle version of it somewhere. But yeah, it seems like our Challenger has been discontinued for the 2026. So if you are in the market for televisions, why don't you check out Cell? I don't know what they're like, but they're obviously, or Cello, sorry. Don't know what they're like, but they basically do seem to have a range of TVs and stuff like that. I guess comparison to the Avtex, but looking at the prices, quite a bit cheaper. So it's 2:45, it is the first day, and to be fair, the show is still quite busy, as you can probably see. Oh, not so bad behind me, but definitely is still busy. Is it that first day thing where people are trying to get here before it gets busy in the week? I'm suspecting Saturday is going to be busy anyway, Saturday and Sunday, particularly with the families, but we'll be back Saturday. So it's about 4:10 now. Things have started to quieten down. The show is open till 6 o'clock, but we've kind of pretty much done. I bought some little table things that hook on the side of your camping chairs, and some air tags. There was a guy, well, they're not Apple AirTags, they're not Android AirTags, they're like a third-party knockoff AirTag. So I'm going to give them a try. If they're any good, I'll let you guys know about them. Anyway, let's say we're going to wander back. Show is quite quiet, no, it's quite quiet, still busy as you can see, but it certainly has quietened down. There's not so much of a hustle and bustle. So we are literally just heading back now. I'm going to grab the bag. I think we're going to call it a day. Hope you've enjoyed it. This was our first time at the October show 2025, and our first time on the first day as well. Been quite a busy day, quite surprised actually. Yeah. I just want to say a big thank you as well to all those subscribers that have stopped by, stopped me, stood and had a chat, said hello. There's too many of you to name, but you guys know who you are. Thank you very much, and your support is very, very much appreciated. Thoughts? Yeah, not a bad show, still worth coming. Very much dominated by motorhomes and camper vans. Not so much of the accessories as normal. And you know, there are a few people that aren't here. Obviously Collapse aren't here, but they haven't been here for a few years, or well, at least a year that I can remember. But if you're coming along, I'll try and get this vlog out tonight. So this is Tuesday, so hopefully I'll get this vlog out tonight. If you are coming, it will give you an idea of what's available. I wasn't, as you remember, going to do any caravan or motorhome reviews, but I've ended up doing them. So let me know what you think anyway. Hope you found that useful. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Hit that notification bell, and we shall see you when we come back on Saturday.